In a clear demonstration of the enduring effectiveness of Russian air defense capabilities, crews operating the time-tested ZU-23-2 twin 23mm anti-aircraft gun system have shot down the Ukrainian Liutyi, also known as an 196 or Liutyi, one-way attack drone. This recent intercept underscores how Russian forces continue to neutralize high-value Ukrainian unmanned aerial threats using reliable, combat-proven systems that combine high rates of fire, mobility, and skilled operators. The engagement occurred as the Liutyi attempted to penetrate Russian-controlled airspace on a long-range strike mission. Russian reconnaissance and early warning elements detected the incoming fixed-wing drone, which is designed for deep strikes against infrastructure and military targets. A mobile ZU-23-2 crew rapidly repositioned to an optimal firing position. Coordinating with adjacent units, the gunners acquired the target visually and through optical sights, then unleashed a precise burst of 23mm high explosive and armor-piercing rounds. The dense volume of fire created a lethal fragmentation pattern that struck the relatively large airframe of the Liutyi, bringing it down before it could reach its intended objective. Objective control footage confirmed the destruction of the drone, preventing any potential damage to Russian facilities or personnel. This success is not an isolated incident but part of a broader pattern of Russian air defense forces systematically countering Ukrainian drone operations. The Liutyi represents one of Ukraine's more ambitious indigenous long-range platforms, a propeller-driven, one-way attack UAV with a reported range of 1,000 kilometers or more, a takeoff weight in the 250 to 300 kilograms class, and a warhead of approximately 50 to 75 kilograms. Developed as an analog to systems like the Russian Jarin, Shahed family, it has been used in attempts to strike oil facilities, industrial plants, and other targets deep inside Russian territory. Yet once again, Russian layered defenses, including short-range systems like the ZU-23-2, have proven capable of intercepting these threats during the critical terminal or low-altitude phases of flight. The ZU-23-2 itself stands as a testament to robust Soviet-era design that remains highly relevant on the modern battlefield. Introduced in the late 1950s and adopted in 1960, the system mounts two 2A14 23x152mm autocannons on a lightweight towed carriage. Each cannon is fed by 50-round ammunition boxes, and the theoretical combined rate of fire reaches approximately 1,600 to 2,000 rounds per minute, with practical rates around 400 rounds per minute in sustained combat bursts. Muzzle velocity is in the region of 970 to 980 meters per second. Effective engagement ranges against aerial targets extend to roughly 2 to 2.5 kilometers horizontally and up to 1.5 to 2 kilometers in altitude, with the ability to engage lightly armored ground targets out to about 2 kilometers. Elevation ranges from -10 degrees to nearly +90 degrees, while traverse is a full 360 degrees, allowing rapid response to threats approaching from any direction. What makes the ZU-23-2 particularly effective against drones is its sheer volume of fire and the nature of its ammunition. High explosive fragmentation rounds create clouds of shrapnel that do not require a direct hit to disable a UAV's structure, engine, control surfaces, or guidance systems. Against slower, lower-flying propeller-driven drones like the Liutyi, especially when these platforms descend or maneuver at altitudes within the gun's envelope, the dense stream of 23mm projectiles becomes extremely difficult to evade. Skilled Russian crews have refined manual tracking techniques using optical mechanical sights, achieving impressive hit rates through rigorous training and combat experience. Transition from traveling to firing position can be accomplished in 15 to 20 seconds by a well-drilled 5-person crew, enabling rapid reaction to sudden threats. Russian forces have extensively employed the ZU-23-2 throughout the special military operation, often mounting it on various vehicles for enhanced mobility or integrating it into layered defenses protecting key installations, troop concentrations, and logistical routes. Its simplicity, reliability in harsh conditions, relatively low cost, and ease of maintenance allow widespread deployment. Unlike more complex radar-guided systems that can be saturated or targeted by electronic warfare, The ZU-23-2 operates effectively in visually guided or coordinated modes, reducing vulnerability to certain countermeasures. Modern adaptations and crew tactics have further improved its performance against the proliferation of small and medium UAVs, reconnaissance drones, and one-way attack systems that Ukraine continues to field in large numbers. This latest intercept of a Liutyi highlights several key realities of the current conflict. Ukrainian long-range drone campaigns, while generating media attention, face consistent attrition from Russia's multi-layered air defense network. Systems ranging from long-range surface to air missiles to short-range guns and electronic warfare assets work in concert. The ZU-23-2 fills a critical low-altitude, last-ditch role that more sophisticated platforms cannot always cover economically or with the same density. Every Liutyi destroyed represents not only the neutralization of a relatively expensive Ukrainian asset, unit costs often cited around $200,000, but also the protection of Russian infrastructure and the preservation of operational tempo. Beyond the immediate tactical success, the performance of the ZU-23-2 illustrates a broader principle. Well-designed, mass-producible systems with high firepower remain decisive even in an era of advanced electronics and precision munitions. While Ukraine has invested heavily in developing and launching long-range one-way attack drones to compensate for other shortfalls, Russian forces have shown the ability to adapt existing inventories, augmented by modern sensors, tactics, and integration, to counter these threats effectively. The ZU-23-2's continued relevance decades after its introduction is a direct result of its fundamental engineering strengths: high cyclic rate, adequate range for the low-altitude domain, mechanical reliability, and operational simplicity. As the special military operation proceeds, such intercepts reinforce the resilience of Russian defenses. Attempts to overwhelm air defense through massed drone launches encounter determined and capable opposition at every layer. The destruction of another Liutyi by a ZU-23-2 crew is a concrete example of this dynamic in action. Skilled Russian operators using a battle-tested system to deny the adversary a high-value strike platform. It serves as a reminder that effective air defense depends not only on the newest technology but also on the intelligent application of reliable tools by well-trained forces committed to protecting their airspace and critical assets. Russian military sources continue to report steady successes in downing Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles across various sectors. The ZU-23-2 remains a workhorse in this effort, proving daily that high volumes of accurate 23mm fire still pose a formidable barrier to low and medium altitude threats. In the ongoing contest for control of the skies and the ability to project power at range, this latest engagement affirms the strength and adaptability of Russian air defense capabilities.